Hey y'all, welcome to a Friday's R4U on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And I got a brew for you today that I'm excited about because I've never seen this brew before. This is a brew that I picked up in a new liquor store down here in Murfreesboro. I've never seen it before, but it's called Bohemia Regent Traditional Czech Beer Trebon Dark Lager. It's a Czech beer. Anno 1379 is what it says on the front of it here. 4.7% ABV. Bohemian Regent Dark Lager. It says on here the Bohemia Regent Brewery is one of the oldest in the world. And is one of the cultural heritage landmarks of the Czech Republic. The brewery was established in 1379 in the castle of the southern Bohemian town of Trebon. It remains independent and family-owned after 600 years, while still strictly adhering to traditional Czech brewing methods. That's what it says on here. Okay, so it says the ingredients are artesian well water, barley malts, hops, yeast. It says it's pasteurized. I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that on a beer, pasteurized. I may have, but I don't remember that. Alright, 4.7% ABV, government warning, all that kind of good garbage. Imported by Ancient Craft Imports, Paxico, Texas. So hey, Ancient Craft Imports, I'm friends with them on Facebook. They sent me a friend request because I like doing beer reviews. So Ancient Craft, www.ancientcraftimports.com if you want to go to the website. Alright, so I picked this up because I thought it was an interesting looking can. It's something I'd never seen before. I like dark lager. You don't find a lot of dark lagers that are specifically called dark lagers. I mean, I've had dark beer. I don't know necessarily that they were a dark lager, but anyway, we're going to try this today on a Friday's R4U. Let's see what we got here. Well, that don't look very dark, does it? It's like a beautiful coppery gold. Coppery gold. More like a dark amber, but it's got reverse cascading going. Look at that. Did you see it? I mean, it disappeared up into the head pretty quick, but wow. Now, the dark lagers I've had before have been a lot darker than this. Now, this is very hazy. I cannot, well, no. Yeah, I can. If I hold my eye up to the glass, I can see my fingers through it, but it's got quite a bit of haze to it as well. But it's it looks like iced tea, or it looks like tea without any ice in it, pretty much. Maybe a little bit on the red side, got a little reddish tint to it. Let's get a whiff of it. Oh man, that aroma is, it reminds me of a Marzen, the aroma does. A Marzen with a little roasty toasty, just a little bit of a roasty toasty aroma coming off of it. Man, that smells delicious. Get that head back up towards the top so I can get a little taste of it. The head kind of tastes like a Marzen, just a little bit. I'm not really getting the roasty toasty, but I'm getting just a little bit of a Marzen style flavor, just a little bit out of the head. But I mean, it looks like a tea. Hell, it may taste like a tea. I've had beers that tasted like tea, oddly enough. And some of y'all, I think, have experienced the same thing. I've had people comment that they've noticed that in some beers as well. But I don't know if y'all can, shoot, when I hold it up to the sun, I can see more through it. But holding it down like this, I can still see through it, but just a little bit because it's hazy. It's not got the, I mean, looking at it through the, looking at the sun through it, it's got a beautiful color. But you hold it away from the sun, it looks brown. It's kind of like a dull brown color, and y'all may be able to see that. I can't tell because I've got glare on the camera, but it looks a dull brown just looking at it. It's not very pretty, just looking at it like this. But when I hold it up to the sun, man, it's got a beautiful color. It's just a dark amber holding it up to the sun, but holding it over here, it looks brown. Whatever. Anyway, this Bohemian Regent dark lager out of the Czech Republic. Hey, this is for all American workers. This is a 4.7. I don't know if I said that or not. 4.7% ABV. This is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own damn way just like I do. America don't roll and move without us. If we ain't doing our work, everything shuts down. If the American worker quits, nothing happens. The government don't make it happen. We do. We do. Keep the wheels rolling. The hard American workers do that. Nobody else. So, cheers, brothers and sisters. Thank you for what you do. Well, it doesn't taste like tea. I can tell you that. It's kind of weak in flavor. It has a little bit of the Marzen type flavor, but not very strong at all. It just seems, to me, it seems like a weak Marzen. That's what it tastes like. Kind of a weak, very weak Marzen. It's pleasant enough. It doesn't taste bad. I mean, it's completely drinkable and all that, even though it's, past the best by date by about 8 months. It still tastes good, very drinkable. It just tastes like a weak Marzen. Which is fine. I mean, it's not bad at all. But I'm probably going to score it a B+. It's got just a little tinge of bitterness in the finish, but hard to know what to say about it because it's different from anything I've ever had. For a dark lager, it seems a little bit lighter. It tastes like a weak Marzen. Got a little bit of bitterness in the finish. So it's a decent brew. It's just not a great brew, I'll put it that way. But completely drinkable. I'm going to give a can a little swish with what's left in there and see if it hazes it up anymore. Which it might, I don't know. Regent, Bohemia Regent dark lager. And yeah, that hazed it up quite a bit. Gummit, stupid wind. Let me set my dadgum bottle opener on top of it. Maybe we'll blow it off that way. Give it a little weight. You gotta do what you gotta do. But it hazed it up quite a bit. I can't see my fingers through it now, where earlier I could. But anyway. For what I paid for it, I'm a little bit disappointed. Not that it's a bad beer. It does not taste bad. It's completely drinkable, and it's pleasant enough. But I paid like $15 for a 4-pack. A little bit disappointed in that it's not fantastic. But anyway, it's a decent brew. Give it a shot if you ever see it. Hell, that's the first time I ever saw it in that new liquor store. But you know, dadgummit, it's aggravating. You go to a new liquor store, you think they would have beer that's in date, and this one's 8 months past the best before date. For whatever that's worth. Anyway, I love and appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for a Cerveza Saturday. I got a Cerveza I'm going to do for you tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. I love and appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters. Cheers.